Oftentimes when you see unusual price actions or your strategy struggle and you look at the market and something does not look right, it is hard to quantify. This is what I've done in this chart. I'm going to explain it and show you the easy language code. I have data 1, which is 405 minutes on a custom session to only include the day session for the stock index futures from 8:30 to 3:15. I also have data 2, so I'm going to edit the symbol. Data 1 is 405 minutes, and I have a custom session, U.S. stock, and that is from 8:30 to 3:15. And then I have data 2, which is 1440 minutes, going 20 years back. There is no custom session. It is the 24-hour session. What we are measuring is the day sessions range divided by the overnight sessions range. And what you see here is something that I've talked about. It looks like the market does all of its price action at night and then just chops during the day. And how do you quantify if that's happening more than normal, or if it's happening less than normal, or if it's a normal amount compared to history? And so this is what I've done. I'm going to show you the easy language code. And here is the easy language code for this indicator. I have two variables, AR and AR2. AR is the average range of the last 20 days. There's about 20 trading days per month, probably 21, 22, 23, but I've used 20. And then the AR2 is the average range of data 2 the last 20. And I've taken AR and divided by AR2. So we get the average, the percentage ratio of the day sessions range divided by the overnight range. And so you see here what this looks like. Very congested time period here. You don't normally see this come down here and stay below 50% for the entire month. When does June start? June 1, here is May 31st. It kind of dipped down there. And then June 1, right here. So June 1's here. And then yesterday was July 1. And so you have this entire time frame from here to here that kind of stays in this narrow channel. And when's the last time this happened? Over a 20-day period. And I can write another indicator to measure that. I haven't done that yet. Highest high minus the lowest low, I guess. And we have to go back and look and see if it's done that before. We don't really see it congested that much for that long. And so let's scroll through history here and see when, it's usually very fluid. You see it making these ranges where it goes down here, where it trades mostly at night, then it trades mostly at day, during the day session, more than 50%. Then it trades all the way down here about where the day session is 32% of the night session, and that was October. Then it comes right back. It's kind of a fluid, ever-changing indicator that moves in these V reversals. You see some time periods where it gets congested. Down here it has low levels, but it drops quickly and then it rises again, and it doesn't just stay in this range. And a lot of our strategies have worked really well since 2020, because that's kind of the market mode that we're in since the pandemic, and especially in the NASDAQ. You just continue to scroll back here. It's very fluid in this dynamic where it changes rapidly and doesn't just stay there the entire month. What is interesting, here's a time period, let's see, April 28th of 2014, but it goes up here above 50% for quite a bit of the month, where hardly any percentage of the month. And so it does spend about 30 days in a more congested time period in April or May, basically May of 2014. So, and then you continue to scroll back. It's very fluid, very fluid, very fluid. Here's a time period. What time period is November of 2011? It's very congested in there, and that was 11 years ago. And then we continue to scroll back. Continue to scroll back. anything visually pop up here. You have March of 2009. This is when kind of when the market bottomed. The Fed started QE and it went in this congested range here, pretty congested in here, but it's pretty fluid indicator, pretty fluid dynamic in the market, and you see it just really remain congested below 50% most of the month. And so I wanted to share that with you, and here is the Easy Language code. Once again, you can pause the video, you can make this, you can set this up on your side. It's an indicator. Again, average range over 20 divided by average range of data 2 over 20, and you plot that out, where data 1 is the day session and data 2 is the night session, and that allows you to quantify what's going on with your automated trading systems and quantify what you see in the market and potentially test that in a strategy situation. Wanted to share that with you this morning, and what would define the challenges of June 2022.
Hey, David Bean here. Welcome to Capstone Trading Systems YouTube page. Be sure to subscribe to join our community of algorithmic traders. We are real money traders. We share our winning streaks, we share our losing streaks, as well as market updates, strategies, and coding tips.